So good stuff, everyone. Welcome in. Game 2 here. We'll see how the Mets respond. Bud saying, let's go Mets. The Met lineup tonight, it'll be Lindor leading off. Soto will bat second. Marte will DH and bat third. Alonso fourth. Nimmo fifth. Biento sixth. McNeil seventh. Alvarez eighth. And Mullins will bat ninth. Frank T is here. Says, greetings PAS. We're sick yesterday. Oh, hopefully you're feeling better, Frank. Edward says, hello, I've arrived, and you hit subscribe. How about that like button? Have you hit that like button? Jacob's here. How are you, Jacob? Jacob's Yankees, I saw, got the win today. Ernesto's here saying good evening all. Let's go Mets. I'm doing all right today, Jacob. How are you? Yes, sir, Frank. Glad you're feeling better. Hopefully Nurse Carla taking care of you there. Kurt's here. Welcome in, Kurt. Jacob says, just got home from work, about to take a nap. We'll pop in later. Understand that, Jacob. That's what I did. I had to work till noon today. Came home, ate some lunch, and then laid down on the couch, took a couple-hour nap. Looking at some NFL highlights there. Yeah, you'll do it. Let's go. Kurt says, Mets better win tonight. Actually, since I forgot already, let's set that up right now. Because we're still a couple minutes away from first pitch here. Make sure we're good to go on both sides here. Darren's here. What's up, Darren? He said you were snoring, weren't you? Probably. What's up, Fitzy? Uradia says, can we get a win, please? Agreed. It's a full-time job, Carla said. Taking care of Frankie Nicotine. We'll go with the 20 subs last night. What did we get last night? 26 last night. 26 is what we got yesterday. Yep, Fitzy says you were snoring, weren't you? Edward B saying hi. What's up? Can we get a win, please? Stephen D is here saying hi, everyone. Well, he's not our hitting coach. He's not the Mets hitting coach if he is. You said hello to all the junkies. On the mound here for Milwaukee, it'll be Myers. Five starts on the year. He's got a 1-1 record with a 4.30 ERA in 23 innings. Averages 4 2/3 innings per start. I wanted to stop one final time. I enjoyed the channel until the other night. I came on late and seen the Guardians beating the crap out of the Mets. You made a WTF comment. Yes, Darren, I believe Montas is pitching after Garrett. Get a win with Montas pitching. Highly unlikely. Right, Leo? JD is on the Dodgers. As a player or as a coach? Dude, don't come in here complaining because you'll get put in timeout again. Oh, he is a coach. Thank you, Fitzy. But yeah, here you are crying about it, dude. Roddy says, hope you have a good stream, John, and the Mets win. It'd be nice to get back in that win column, right? SNY still at commercial break. I'm in the wrong hobby. Yup. And we wonder why the youth of America act the way they do and when adults act this way. Teddy Smith saying hi. Welcome in, Teddy. You're right. I'm the play-by-play guy. Go bitch to the pundits, please. They're the ones that are there for that. Do you call into the SNY booth and complain to them? No. You don't. Oh, we talk bad about the Mets all the time, dude. Yep. And once again, this is why I get agitated. My mods can't handle what's going on in the chat for me. I'm going to start taking wrenches away. Here we go. We're getting ready to get underway here with the first pitch from Myers to Lindor. Up high, 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Charles is here. Stanley's here. Welcome in, guys. Up and in, 2-2. Lindor, the first batter of the game. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. That one lined out to left. But right at Collins, went away. The Brewer defense, it'll be Siegler at third, Ortiz at short, Terang at second, Vaughn at first, Contreras doing the catching, Collins in left, Perkins in center, and Frelick in right field. Here's the pitch to Soto. Swung on a mash, 0-1. Soto, his first at bat last night, hit a solo shot. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Joe's here. Hi, everyone. Missed the last few games while on vacation. Welcome back, Joe. The 0-2. And swung on a miss. He strikes out. The Mets can't hit the fastball. Unbelievable. A Major League Baseball player can't hit a fastball. Someone is teasing you with a picture of a root beer float. Where do you see that? Fitzy saying, come on, Mets, do something tonight. Here's Marte. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Raymond's here saying, hi, John. And a bunt foul. 0-2. No. Why? Why should Keith Hernandez do it? He doesn't want to leave the booth. You've missed losses. That's all you've missed. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Just missed. (21-4) over their last 25 games. Swung on a missed. We go bottom one. Brewers coming up. Let's take a look at some of the other scores here. Tigers have a 2-1. Oh, the Angels just took a 4-2 lead over the Tigers. Reds and Pirates, no score in the second. A's have a 2-0 lead over the Orioles in the first. Guardians and White Sox just underway. Royals and Twins. Marlins and Braves. Cubs, Cardinals, Phillies, Rangers, all just getting underway as well. Tonight it's the Rockies and Diamondbacks. Red Sox and Padres at 8:40. We'll redirect if I believe Fitzy's going to have that game tonight, Red Sox Padres. So we'll redirect everybody over to Fitzy's channel. Blue Jays Dodgers tonight at 9. And then at 9:40, the Rays and Mariners finals. The Braves beat the Marlins 7-1. Yankees beat the Astros 5-4. And the Nationals beat the Giants 4-2. Yes, Hernandez for hitting coach. He's my favorite Met. I'm sorry. I love Keith Hernandez, and he makes no sense as our hitting coach. Yeah. Hey, that fan behind the plate, congrats. You're the new Mets hitting coach. Oh, my goodness. And once again, my chat, my mods can't moderate. Sean M is here saying good evening, Mr. John. And a bunch of saying hello to a bunch of others in the chat as well. Oh, something in the outfield here. The first pitch to Frelick. Outside, 1-0. It'll be Frelick, followed by Collins. Contreras will bat third. Yelich will DH and bat fourth. Vaughn fifth. Perkins sixth. Terang seventh. Siegler eighth. And Ortiz will bat ninth. Bounce in the dirt, 2-0. You're right, John. The Mets can't hit fastballs. I see that too. And we're facing a team that crushes them. Like, you can't name more than 3 Brewers. Stevens here saying hi, PAS and Mets fans. There's a strike, 2-1. Nobody getting fired on the Mets. Yeah. Why are the Mets and the Yankees paralleling each other? Well, because they have their head coaches are almost the exact same person. A ground ball to second. McNeil's got it. 1 away. That Gelb's already putting the jinx on Garrett. That'll bring up Collins with 1 out here. In for a strike, 0-1. Exactly, Fitzy. Because Mendoza's a boon disciple. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Jack saying go Crew. Welcome in, Jack. Jack rooting for the Crew. The 2-1. And that one ripped out to right. Foul. 2-2. You have to believe both these teams have the talent and should be winning more than they are. New York baseball this year really sucks. I don't think the Yankees are really good, honestly. Mitchell's here. Mitchell's back, I should say. Hi, everybody. Let's break this losing streak tonight. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Let's go, Mets. Please, let's win this game. Tough task, playing the hottest team in baseball right now. The 3-2. And pop foul will do it again. What I see is the Brewers have a much better manager than we have. I can't see how they're best team in baseball without their manager. Small market teams do not dominate in baseball. Well, when they play like the Brewers play, they do. He went, struck him out. He went. Oh, yeah. No, it's not close. Keith, if the barrel of the bat goes past the plate, it's a swing. Zach F. with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Go Brew Crew. Good luck. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you going above and beyond like that. Let's go, Garrett, says Raymond. Fitzy putting the LFGs in the chat. And pop foul, 1-1. Already up to 106 in the first inning. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Let us know in the chat who you're rooting for. I know we get a lot of opposing fans in here. All fans are welcome in. Just be respectful to one another. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 from Garrett. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Garrett. Threw 15 pitches. We go to the second. I don't know if they'll let Garrett go another inning. Frank says tap that like plus subscribe. Especially since Mets behind the 8 ball with Montas pitching tonight. Don't expect positive results. Does anyone feel like this Mets lineup is deep enough? I feel like they look great one game and then flat the next. Just seems inconsistent. That's the perfect word for it. And that's on coaching to me, if you ask me. That's a perfect example between these two coaching staffs. The Brewers coaching staff on offense teach discipline, work the count, get the ball in play. The Mets are worried about how hard they're hitting the ball. That's what the Mets are worried about. I don't care how hard you hit the baseball. Put it in play. It'll be Alonso, Nimmo, and Vientos coming up for the Mets in a second. Hopefully the question mark emote doesn't need to be used tonight. Zach F says, $339 million better be deep enough, or so much money wasted. That's what I'm saying, Frank. The Mets do not play small ball. They don't teach it. So you guys keep asking for it. It's not the Mets style. Until coaches are fired, it will not be the Mets style. Leo says, I'm pulling hard for the Mets, but it's only because I haven't learned how to turn my back on them yet. Since 68, LFGM. In for a strike 0-1. Jen Palo made history as the first woman umpire. I'm for it. Is this a bullpen game? For the Mets it is. Down low, 1-1. The young man on the mound tonight for Milwaukee's got 5 starts, averaging just under 5 innings per start. Rory's here saying, hey, John and Mets family, let's go Mets. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Yep. I hate bullpen games. Well, the Mets have them because their pitching staff sucks and Senga can't go except for every 6 days, so. The 1-2. And chop foul will do it again. Raymond saying, let's go, Pete. Got to make the pitcher stop with the pitch count. And Pete crushes one out to left. If it's gone, and it's out of here. Alonso ties Strawberry. That's 252, and the Mets take a 1-run lead. Yes, Cap's here just in time for 252. Let's go. Hooray for Pete. Thanks, John. I was just getting ready to ask you, was this a bullpen game? And you gave me the answer. Congrats to the polar bear. And lined right to the first baseman. Excuse me? Luminous? What's the issue? Get the baseball back now. Raymond saying congrats to Pete. Darren says yes, a day after my prediction, but sweet nonetheless. Guidelines for chatting. Absolutely 100%. No exceptions. No spoilers. No trolling. No spamming. No religious talk. No political talk. No self-promotion. or posting of links unless approved by the host. Steven saying congrats to Pete. And that one lifted out to the left, and that'll get in for a base hit. That'll bring up McNeil with a runner on first. Charles also says, no exceptions, no profanity. Be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. Great way to start it in Milwaukee. Give the man a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Well, they did that yesterday in the first 2 innings with solo shots, and we lost 3-2. Yeah, right? That's what I'm asking, and no comment. In for a strike. 252 with the Mets win would make my day, says Frank. It would have been interesting if Fan caught the ball. Now it can be retrieved easily. Yeah, I think it was in the bullpen. The 0-1. So he went. Come on, SNY show. Man, SNY coverage is getting horrendous. I don't know if he win or not. Nope, it's 1-1, says MLB. And McNeil pops one out to center. Not deep, though. Perkins is there, makes the catch. 2 away. Big Pete there, the first one. The second is coming soon, too. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Keep it going, Jeff. It sucks that Gelbs was the one to call it right. And popped foul by Alvarez, 0-1. Michael's here saying, how you doing? Come on, let's get this game tonight. No Gary? Nope, that's 2 nights in a row. Must get the Milwaukee series off. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Jack saying time for that third out. Swung on a missed, 1-2. Yo, Caps with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Caps. And that one lined out to right. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll bring up Mullins with 2 on, 2 out. Let's see who's got him here. Thank you. He says, let's celebrate. Aiden, America returned. Crazy. Christopher. Worm. Another Christopher. Kobe Fields. A lot of new names on the list. Yo, thank you, Caps. Awesome, Caps. Let's get this dub, says John Smith. Runners on first and second here. 2 out for Mullins. One swung on a missed, 1-1. Like 1 for 17. Like 1 for 17 in a Met uniform. Little hit here, Mullins, says Raymond. No problem, says Caps. LFGM. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. He says, I'm not new. I've been hiding in the background for about 2 weeks. In for a strike. No, inside. 3-1. George is here saying good evening, John. Congrats to Pete. Inside, ball 4. That'll load the bases. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Pitching coach on the way out to talk to him. I like the Brewers City Connects Brew Crew across the chest in the baby blue. Well, now here comes a chance, right? Bases loaded. I know there's 2 outs, but come on, you got Lindor, the guy most of us want to be captain of this team. Yeah, you talk about fix, you're gonna get blocked here, Jack. If you're gonna talk about fixing sports, you better have some proof. Don't just put it in the chat. Crickets is here. What's up, John? In chat, what's up, Crickets? Raymond saying, come on, Lindor, get a hit. The first pitch to Lindor. Inside 1-0. Leo says, all right, let's go here, Lindor. It's your time now. The 1-0. And check swing foul, 1-1. It's all right. That's your warning, Jack. I fire a warning shot. Once again, if you are new here, welcome in. We go live for every Mets game. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. You guys all saying hi back and forth to one another. Tomorrow's game is at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. The 2-1 to Lindor. And that one ripped foul. 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. You go live for every game, bro. That's dedication, bro. Yeah? And enough with the bro. We're not bros. Cap saying hit that like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. It's free. Called strike 3. That was inside. Come on, Blue. Well, the Mets get the 1 on the Alonso homer. We go bottom second. Montas coming in. So welcome in once again, everybody. We have 156 in the chat with 36 likes. These umps stink. I thought that was inside. I could be wrong. The left on base is killing us. Yep. Well, you got to swing the bat. I mean, I thought it was inside, Beetle. But home plate umpire said it was a strike. So I did not see what the tracker said. Ron's here. What's up, Ron? Congrats to your Yankees on the win today. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Cap saying swing the bat. Yeah, like it was like he was looking for a walk with the bases loaded. Like, look to do some damage. No. I am not. It was just inside on the tracker, says Fitzy. All right, Montas will be the new pitcher here. Not sure why they're only doing 1 inning. Maybe they're hoping Montas can go through 3 or 4 innings here. Too close to take, it looked like. Yep. So we go bottom 2. It'll be Yelich, Vaughn, and Perkins coming up. Montas on the mound now. 3-2 record with a 6.68 ERA and 7 starts. Okay, you want to put childish names as your name? You get blocked. I don't need a subscription. I don't need people to subscribe that bad. Swung on a missed 1-1. Lindor's timid at hitting. I didn't see. Yeah, right. I've noticed that this year. Up high, 2-1. Raymond saying, "Let's go, Montas." Welcome in though. 7 new subscribers so far. The 2-1. Montas steals. Swung on a miss. 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. To 3-2. Up high. Oh, called strike 3. Got him looking. Oh, and the crowd goes loud. Not happy with Blue there. So both Blue not making both fan bases happy here. Hate to say it, but it's a breath of fresh air watching the Mets after watching Devin Williams blow 3 games for the Yankees this week. Let's snap this losing streak tonight. LFGM. Blue being terrible, I see. Yup. That was definitely a ball. Which one? The one he just called on Yelich? Yeah, that was high. Fouled off, 1-1. When the catcher's got to reach up above his head, it's not a strike. The 1-1. And that one fouled off down the right field side, 1-2. Keith's still talking about hitting a fastball. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Blue wanted to help Montas because he knows Montas ain't doing well. Yeah, he knows the final pitching line, right? Says this guy can't go 4 innings, so let's help him out here in the first. The 2-2. And a ground ball, base hit in the right field. A 1-out single will bring up Perkins. High pitch, level swing. It was inside, and he was able to inside out it. Up and in, 1-0. Well, they have a union. That's why they can't do anything about it. And popped up. Foul, 1-1. Why? Because he was a former Yankee. That's why. And Mendoza wanted him. The 1-1. Outside, 1-2, or 2-1, excuse me. The 2-1. Now that was called a strike to Yelich, but a ball here, 3-1. Snowman's here. What's up, Snowman? Saying, hey, hey. Snowman checking in before I hit the air. Sky and the Fever at the top of the hour. How about a raid when you all get a chance? Guys, make sure you check out that link as well. And we'll definitely give a raid over to Snowman when we got a in-between innings moment here. And there's a strike, 3-2. Snowman getting close to 2,000 subs over there. And that one lined into right field. Base hit. Back-to-back singles here. Puts runners on first and second with one out. Did he say when? At the top of the hour. He's going live. Okay. Need a double play here, says Raymond. Up high, 1-0. Come on, Montas. Cap says, yes, we need a double play bad here. And that one fouled off, 1-1. The 1-1. And that one popped up. Shallow center. Lindor waving his arms. And he's got it. 2 away. Becca's here saying, hello, friends. What's up? Welcome back in, Becca. I'm surprised Montas is doing better. What do you mean doing better? It's his first inning of work. Doing better. He's got 2 men on and 2 outs now. Let's hope he gets out of it. They had Reed Garrett open the game in the first. Yeah, come on, Montas. Snap out of your funk. In for a strike, 0-1. Charles says, your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. Silent listeners and viewers included. "21 pitches already, yep. Outside, 1-1. Charles says your attitude will determine your altitude. Charles, just so you know, I know a lot. You do a lot of quotes and a lot of rules. Just so no, hopefully you don't worry if I miss something. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. We're in the bottom of the second, and we're already halfway to Frank's prediction of 20 subs. We're at 10 already. Let's go. The 2-1. Oh, swung on a miss. Late swing there. 2-2. Did he go? No, 3-2. It's Isla. Welcome in, Isla. The 3-2. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Montas with his 26th pitch of the inning. Up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. So just like the Mets, the Brewers load the bases in the second here. Eric's here saying, what's up, everyone? How did we score? Pete Alonso solo shot. Tie-in Strawberry at 252. Like, I'm sorry, guys. We're frustrated with Montas with 30 pitches. I would rather bring up McLean or Sproat and have them throw 30 pitches and act like this. Yeah, right? Exactly. Cap says it. DFA this clown and bring up an arm. Well, they signed him to a 2-year deal, so. Oh boy, says Crickets. Come on, Montas, get out of this. No, he's not doing well at all. That's why when you said it, I was surprised. Yeah, Brandon Sproat 4-0 with a 1.15 in his last 7 starts. McLean a little tougher, 5-4, but still 2.81 in his last 15 starts. Yeah, thank you, Caps. I saw it. Thank you. Agreed, says Raymond. Not the walkathon. There's a strike, 1-1. Some of these dudes wouldn't make it in softball, just saying. Right? Hey, Mendoza, give me a glove. I'll be on the mound in 30 seconds. Too early for a meltdown. I might have to get up and turn the AC on. It's hot in here. There's a strike, 1-2. Looked a little low. What's the tracker say? Tracker says it's a strike. Pitch number 30 of the inning. But thanks, Caps. I did see it, but thank you for pointing that out, too. The 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Why are we throwing balls in the dirt? We know they don't swing at the... Becca says, only pitch you can constantly throw for a strike is the 4-seamer. Oh, you said it first, and then it was on TV. The 2-2 for Montas. Bases loaded here. And a chopper. Lindor. There's another E6. And 2 runs will score. Thank God they didn't make this kid captain. Thank you for pronouncing my name right. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for putting it in the chat. Damn you, Lindor, right? I mean, come on. Strikes out looking at the plate with the bases loaded and an error that costs us the team 2 runs. It doesn't help that Montas is going on 40 pitches here. And fouled off 0-1. Get Montas out of there. My husband is Indian, so my last name is Bainal. Bain L. Yep. Meltdown. I spoke too soon. And that one popped up. And that'll go out of play 0-2. Exactly. These are the things we see. Because leadership is crap on this team. It's time to fire somebody to put this team on notice. And another weak chopper. McNeil got him at first. That'll end the inning. But the Brewers get 2 on the error by Lindor. 2-1 as we go to the third. It'll be Soto, Marte, and Alonso coming up. Yeah, maybe Lindor needs a day off. No, Lindor needs a new team. So Montas comes in and we lose the lead. What a joke. Yep, agreed. Has got no toughness. Damn, the Mets suck. Yeah, way to be. Thank you for the in-depth analysis there. Are they struggling? Are they mid? Yeah. Do they suck? No. The White Sox, the Rockies, they suck. Your chat message sucks. Kevin Stark, thank you for subbing. Why do they keep using this guy? No good. And yeah, I agree, guys. I agree. But they were able to limit it, should have limited it to none. But down a run. This is what shocks me about Mendoza. Get this loser out of here. Lindor has hit rock bottom. Give him a week off. Lindor and Nimmo can hit better with blindfolds on, probably. Probably. Get it started, Soto. It's okay. We're not worried about what the Yankees are doing. We have to turn it around or no playoffs, period. Winners never quit and quitters never win, says Charles. Yep. George says, agreed, John. People got to start losing their jobs. There is no emotional leader on this team. Montas technically should have got out of it clean. Yep. Soto takes a strike, 0-1. Not everything relates to the Yankees. Down low, 1-1. Darren says, Mets not hitting, pitching, or playing defense. Yeah, but you got to come up with something new, Celia. We know you're a Yankee fan, but not everything relates back to the Yankees. There's a strike, 1-2. Frank says Mendoza lost the locker room / team. Who stands up and says enough already? Yep, exactly. We don't have that one guy that'll hold guys accountable. Correct. The 1-2. And a weak chopper to second. 1 away. Jack saying 1, 2, 3, please. Nothing will happen until the offseason. Correct, Crickets. They're going down with the ship, man. When you won't hold the Fab Four accountable, everyone loses respect. Stanley says, I agree. Gives Broughton McLean a chance. Marte out to right. Frelick at the track. The wall, it's out of here. Marte with a solo shot ties the game. Two games in a row for Marte with a homer. Caps with the boom. AARP boom. And Pete flashes one foul down the right side, 0-1. So Pete with that home run in the second inning ties Strawberry for the all-time Met lead. So the next one will be in sole possession. 1-1. That one's outside. Oh, what's Fitzy say? Love the home run. But can the Mets hit a home run with runners on? No, they cannot. Exactly. Becca says the only way we score is solo home runs. There's a strike, 1 and 2. Cap says, let's break the record, Pete. Yo, Sour Mets, what's up? Been a while. Well, there's the 2 runs for this game. The 1-2. Down low, did he go? No, 2 and 2. Fans recording it with their phones here. The 2-2 to Pete. And that one ripped. Oh, nice play at short. Nice play. 2 away. That'll bring up Nimmo, who lined out the first his first time. Marte Parte. Let's get some men on. That would help. No, because the Mets don't hit with people on base. You've finally gotten everything together. To Sour. Barry saying, let's go Mets. Welcome in, Barry. Down low, 1-0. LFGM, says Barry. Called strike 3. Nimmo stands there looking at a fastball down the middle of the plate. But we're tied at 2 on the Marte homer. Honestly, bring up some of the kids, please. Somebody's got to be willing to swing the baseball bat. What a play. That was a great play by that shortstop. Charles says, whether you are actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Feel free to join in the chat at any time. Express yourself respectfully. English, please. Nimmo the Nimrod. Guys, make sure you hit the live button, please. Some of you are not live. Your comments are coming in after the inning is over. Frank says, I agree with you, Mr. John. Bring up the new blood. No, he wasn't freaking out. He just smashed his glove on the bench. Oh, Fitzy knows Espanol. Fitzy, what'd that say? Something about Reading, Pennsylvania. So here we go. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Brewers, as we're tied up at 2 here. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, I really haven't been able to watch the Mets recently, but I've been able to watch the highlights, and they're going through it. Yep, he's from Reading, Pennsylvania. Thank you. The rookies that have come up for other teams this year have looked fairly good. Don't see why the Mets can't do something with the inconsistent pitching. 1-1 to count here. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. And that one ripped foul, 2-2 still. He said good night from Reading. Thank you, Ernesto. I know very little Spanish. Very little. The 2-2. And that one popped out to right. Soto will make the catch. 1 away. And V says, if I have to hear Soto grounds out the second and Nimmo strikes out looking, I'm going to lose my mind. Well, they both done that tonight, so. There's a strike, 1-1. Mets are batting .214 against fastballs since the All-Star break. And chopped foul, 1-2, excuse me. Well, they're not adjusting to it. I said everybody's aware that they're not hitting fastballs. Well, they're not adjusting to it either. Outside, 2-2. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. Mets on. My Jets just started. And that one lined foul, 2-2 still. Jay says they have the potential to turn their hitting woes around. Bad news is there's not a ton of games left. No, 46 games left. You got to get things turned around now. Down low, 3-2. 3-2 to count here. Montas in his second inning of work, already at 47 pitches. Down low, ball 4. You know this team does not chase out of the zone. Why? What are we doing? No idea. I don't follow the American League. They've already been blocked, Isla. These at-bats are dragging, yeah, because it's a full count. Every batter here. There's a strike going one to Yelich. He struck out looking his first time. DO1. Swung on a mass, 0-2. DO2. Runner on first, 1 out. Inside, 1-1 or 1-2. One and two to count. Up high, and it goes past Alvarez. Runner will go down to second. That's on Alvy. That's 100% on Alvy. Lazy. It's laziness. That's not a wild pitch. The 2-2 to Yelich. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Yelich is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Once again, welcome in, everybody. 15 new subscribers so far tonight. And we're only in the 3rd inning. Let's go. My name's John. I go live for every Mets game. Cover MLB all the way through the World Series. There's a strike, 0-1. Blue Jay says, I just liked and subscribed. Thank you. Blue Jays, does that mean you're a Blue Jay fan? I don't want to assume just because of the name. Because Pat and Pop, East Coast Blue Jays, do a great job of calling play-by-play on YouTube for the Blue Jays. DO2. Outside, just missed, 1-2. Live stream broadcast coverage on the PAS Network, Saturday night edition. Mr. John providing great play-by-play. You're a big Jays fan. Let's go. Yeah, make sure you, if you're not already, check out East Coast Blue Jays. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. And a weak. Oh, foul. It's foul. I did not see that ball. I was looking to see if Montas was going to pick it up, but it was foul. Charles says, for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. Blue Jays, your team is very pesky, right? Right now. The 2-2 from Montas. Down low, just missed. 3-2. No, she's at 60 pitches, Yonkers. 60. The 3-2. And a chopper. McNeil's got it. Over to first. That'll retire the side. We go to the fourth. Tied up at 2. It'll be Vientos, McNeil, and Alvarez. 6, 7, and 8 in the Met lineup. Take a look at our buddy Fitzy getting ready to go live here any minute with the Red Sox game. But the Angels have a 6-4 lead over the Tigers in the 6th. Reds and Pirates tied up at 1 in the 6th. A's have a 6-3 lead over the O's in the 4th. Guardians up 2-1 over the White Sox. Royals up 1-0 over the Twins. Marlins up 2-0 over the Braves. Cubs up 7-0 over the Cardinals. Rangers up 1-0 over the Phillies. Going to the bottom of the 4th there. Rockies and Diamondbacks just underway. Red Sox Padres here in about 30 minutes. My math was off, like our pitching. Time to focus up and do this. 60 pitches in 2 innings. This guy stinks. It's just laughable at this point. And if it wasn't for an E6, he'd have no runs. Oh, Cricket says, Blue Jay, who's your team in hockey? Now we're going to start fights in the chat. Fouled off by Vientos, 0-1. Vientos singled his first time, but was stranded at third. Darren says, every inning Montas pitches, I'm sweating it out. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Excuse me. How to get through 2 innings with 60 pitches from Frankie Montas. It's a new book. I'm not buying it. Let's get some runs, says Camden. Charles posting the channel rules. I'll put those up on the screen here for everybody to read. Thank you, as always, Charles. And Vientos pops it up on the infield. 1 away. That'll bring up McNeil. Flew out to center his first time. Charles also with another set of rules here. Thank you, Charles, for posting the channel rules. Thank you for the team that's with Charles. Blue Jays says he's a Canucks fan. Outside, 1-0. They're not looking good for the foreseeable future. Absolutely no problem. Oh, thank you. Let's go, Mets. There's a strike, 1-1. Yay, Jonathan's here. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, buddy? How are things down in the nation's capital? Up and in, 2-1. Angler 501 says Brewers taking this series. Got to give them one. Devils and Leafs inside 3-1. This is a lot better with the peep bomb. The 3-1. And McNeil ripped it foul, 3-2. I know it's preseason, but man, my Jets marching right down the field. Not used to seeing that. Fouled off, still 3-2. Timeout here by McNeil. Still a full count. The 3-2. And that one ripped out to right center field. That'll split the gap. It will not roll all the way to the wall. McNeil turns first. He's on his way to second. Not in time. A leadoff double. Or a one-out double, excuse me. That'll bring up Alvarez. yeah, it's only the first drive of the first preseason game, Jonathan. I'm not going to get too excited, but yes, the Jets are playing their starters. I do not know if the Packers on defense are playing their starters, though. Runner on second, one out. Alvarez takes it outside, 1-0. His stats really aren't that impressive, Jake. I've never heard of him either. Like I said, 5 starts on the year, a 1-1 record with a 4.30 ERA. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Yo, Justin Fields just ran it in. What? The Jets got their 1 touchdown for the year. Woo! The 2-0 to Alvarez. Down outside. Did he swing? No, 3-0. Old-fashioned hustle. Love it. Gotta grill these bratwursts. Outside. Did he go? No. Ball 4. That'll bring up Mullins. Oh. That might be it. Here comes the manager. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit that like button. If you're going to start using your name in the third person in the chat, you're getting blocked. DJ Jimmy says, hey, John, just got done work, headed home. Let's go, Mac. Let's go, Mac. Let's go, Mets. Actually win a game tonight. Let's go. Getting a pitching change here. Steven says he took the Italian sausage 5-1. Been a long day. Started at 6:30 this morning. Wow. That is a long day. don't know what that means. Justin Fields 344. What does that mean? Yeah, I know. I'm watching the game, Jimmy. Little hit, Mullins. Blue Beetle says, bottom of the lineup has been good tonight. Lindor will get another chance with runners in scoring position. So, it'll be Mullins here. Still like 1 for 17 as a Met, so we got to get him going here. Make this trade worth it, man. Because right now he's not better than Taylor. In for a strike, 0-1. I don't know. I haven't seen Gina. I have not seen Gina in the chat yet. But I thought she said something last night where she wasn't going to be here. Did he go? No, 1-1. Ashby, the new pitcher here. The 1-1. But down in the dirt, and he gets away. And both runners will advance. That's a pass ball. Frank says, let's keep it going. And here we are in the 4th inning, everybody. Frank T. and Carla both said 20 subscribers tonight. And we're in the 4th inning, and we've reached... And that one drifted out to right field. And that'll drop in for a base hit. The Mets take a 3-2 lead. He had a hold up there, so only one of the runs scored. Good job by Alvarez, or he would have been out at the plate. So Mullins has been on base both times here. Good, no double play, right? Okay, I knew it had to be something that was goofy. Nope, I saw your message. Goodbye. And Lindor grounded down to third. They go to second for one. And double play. Unbelievable. This guy cannot hit. 5-4-3 double play ends the inning. But the Mets take a 3-2 lead. The only thing you can't do. And he did it. Two of his 3 at-bats. He ended the second inning looking with the bases loaded. You can't do that. First and third, 1 out. Your team's starting to rally. And you ground into a double play. Jack's happy for that. Frank says Lindor killed the momentum. Twice. That's twice tonight in 3 at-bats. Sorry about your Lindor situation. No, you're not, Jack. Cricket says, what's going on with Lindor? Oh, Montas still on the mound here. I don't care about how hard you hit the baseball. Yep, starts laughing and smiling. Yep. Why don't they just give him a day? They're playing him almost every single day. Give him a breather. Mauricio can play short. Well, like, yeah, agreed. Give him a day off. In for a strike, 0-1 here. It'll be Perkins, Terang, and Siegler. You know your worth. You don't need others to validate you, says Charles. Just focus on being the best you can be. And a grounder to second. McNeil's got it. Over to first, 1 away. One out, the first pitch, and that one's lifted out to center. And Mullins looks at it, and it's off the top of the wall. That's a home run. And we're tied up at 3. So he hits a home run on that pitch last night, so they throw it to him again tonight. And he does the same exact thing tonight. Popped foul down the third base side. And it'll go out of play. 0-1. Charles says MLB Baseball Action Saturday Night Edition live streaming now on the PAS Network. Mr. John as the host, providing great play-by-play with informative commentary. Dang it, says Crickets. Swamp fouled off at the plate, 0-2. Can any Met pitcher ever hold the lead after they take the lead? This is annoying. No. No, he didn't get back there. And that ball was hit on a line drive. The only hope would have been if it would have hit the wall and stayed in, but it hit the top of the wall and bounced out. So that to me, that's not on Mullins. That was a line drive. One and two the count. Down low, 2-2. Right? How important was that Lindor at bat? His last 2 at bats, Frank. He's left 5 men on base. He's had 3 at bats. He's left 5 men on base. Thinking Montas could hold the lead is futile. And that one fouled off. Still 2-2. Kevin says, too many Rolade moments for me. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Darren says, Mullins has reverse split, sitting lefties better than righties, yet they sit him down when the Mets face lefties. Well. Fouled off, 0-1. Our guy Fitzy getting ready to go live any minute now. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Once again, Met game tomorrow at 2. Then an off day on Monday. DO2. And that one blooped out the center. And Lindor will go out and make the catch. But the Brewers tie it on the Terang solo shot. We go to the 5th, tied up at 3. Lindor is a super net negative. Mendoza should sit him and show the team they're equals, but he won't. I guess Mendy hasn't seen enough yet of Montas. It's funny because we have, right? And well, they're in Milwaukee. They're not singing "My Girl" out in Milwaukee. But yes, Frank is right. Better not be singing "My Girl." The best you could hope from Montas is to leave the game tied after 5 if he lasts that long. For the Mets, it'll be Soto, Marte, and Alonso coming up. Once again, we are tied up at 3. Let's go over and look at the scores again. Angels still lead the Tigers 6-4 going to the 8th. The Reds now up 2-1 over the Pirates in the bottom of the 7th. A's have a 10-3 lead over the O's. That game in the 5th. Guardians up 2-1 over the White Sox. Royals up 1-0 over the Twins. L Goods here saying LFGM. I'm watching this game by the river. Hopefully you're not living in a van down by the river. Marlins up 4-1 over the Braves. Cubs up 7-0 over the Guardians. Rangers still up 1-0 over the Phillies. Diamondbacks up 1-0 over the Rockies. But good to see you, L Good. No pain Monday. Lindor misses Cleveland. If someone drives by, I'll boo the song. Swung on a Soto. That ball wasn't even close to being a strike. Swings and misses, 0-1. And that one fouled off, 0-2. Let's go, Soto. Get it going. DO2 up high, 1-2. Now the Brewers fans have a right to complain there. Yelich was called out on that pitch. And Soto crushes one out to right center field, and the Mets take the lead right back, 4-3. Juan Solo hits again. His 28th homer. Told you, seed guy got paid. He's been hit, yeah, he's hit 3 or 4 home runs, right, Jonathan? In for a strike to Marte, 0-1. $700 million man. Bomb. The 0-1. And Marte chops one down to third. Nice play over there. Nice scoop at first, one away. That'll bring up Pete. He's 1 for 2 with the solo home run. Leo says, yeah, Soto pop. Angler says, cashed on the Soto hit, but Brewers' money line would really make me happy. So Pete now in a first place tie with Strawberry for the Met all-time home run record. Up high, 1-0. Kevin Stark says, let's go Mets. DeGrom is doing his part. Oh, is it Jake on the mound tonight for Texas? And Pete fouls that one off, 1-1. Good says, nice Soto pop. The Mets with 3 solo home runs. Soto, Marte, and Alonso so far. And an RBI base hit by Mullins. The 1-1. And a chopper to short. The second baseman bobbles it. Still plenty of time, though. 2 away. Now let's get beyond straw. Yup. Feliciano Diaz saying vamos. Let's go, Pete. Number 2 for the all-time lead. He grounds out there. We'll get at least one more we'll get one more chance tonight, at least. Charles says to the silent listeners and viewers, your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. Here's Nimmo. He's 0 for 2. Lined out the first and struck out looking. There's a strike, 0-1. Like one of the great quotes from Charles here again. Once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. There's a strike. Oh, 1-1. That one low, I guess. Down low, 2-1. Soto getting warmed up in the Met bullpen. There's a strike, 2-2. Becca says, once I first joined, I thought Charles was your alter ego. Nope. Charles is real. Charles worked for the Jamaican government. And fouled off, 2-2 still. Not watching yet. Should Montas get out of the game now? Yes, Montas should get out of the game now, Kev. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Nimmo strikes out again. Go figure. Just like Nimmo last year. But let's not bring up any of the kids to see if they can do any better. We're halfway through. The Mets have a 4-3 lead. Let's come back over and look here. Coming up for Milwaukee, it'll be back to the top of the lineup. Frelick, Collins, and Contreras. Jake says these runs today are mainly on homers. They need to play more small ball. Stop, guys. I keep repeating myself. The Mets are not a small ball baseball team. Tired of Nimmo, says Jonathan. Back and forth, getting seasick. No. I think Montas was because Mendoza wanted him. Soto was in. I don't know. Yeah, Gregory Soto was pitching. Yeah, they are not built for small ball. Exactly. They don't have anybody on the team that can bunt. If Nimmo wasn't an unmovable contract, I would trade him. I would still trade him, and I would pay it. Just like he did when he traded Verlander and guys like that. Up high, want to know. Yeah, they're not built for small ball. Raymond says, let's go Soto. Blue Beetle says, look at our guys' batting averages. We don't play small ball. Homers or bust. Yep. Shelby Miller getting warmed up in the Brewer bullpen. Yeah, Nimmo is expandable now. He's bad at both sides of the ball. Juan's cousin? No, I don't think they're related. Roy says, hey John, I was checking out the Phillies game and DeGrom had 7 strikeouts and 1 hit. Also check it out. Don't. Oh, Jets are going for it on 4th and 1 here. Blows away Harper to end the 6th. Let's go. Ground ball to Lindor. 1 away. Frelick's 0 for 3 tonight now with 3 ground outs. That'll bring up Collins. He struck out and flew out to right. Exactly, Kev. Not too many homer or nothing teams win the World Series. Agreed. Inside 1-0. Angler says the Mariners are the same way. Homers or nothing. The roof's closed. Why is the raindrops down low? 2-0. Leo says, let's go, DeGrom. Help your buddies out tonight. We might get a delay here. And that one popped up. Soto back before the track. 2 away. That'll bring up Contreras, who's 0 for 1. Charles says he works for the Bahamas government. He's like Jack Ryan. He's a data analyst who sits behind a desk. We don't need a delay. It must be absolutely. The roof is closed, and it's still coming through. It must be pouring. And a ground ball to second. McNeil's got it. Soto with a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 6th inning. Still 4-3 Mets. High leverage reliever outing now. Let's see how Stearns did. Charles should have his own fortune cookie business. Right. Once again, welcome in everybody. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Still got 157 people hanging out. 68 likes. Who's up? Who's up? The Mets are coming up. The Mets are coming up. It's going to be Vientos, McNeil, and Alvarez. So far, Soto reliever paying off. I believe all the relievers we got have been good, right? How good to sorry. I'm in a van down by the river. Miller will be the new pitcher here for the Brewers. Ideally, we want to see Soto in the 6th, not in the 5th. Get 2 innings in Helsley and Diaz. And popped foul by Vientos, 0-1. You dig the announcer? Who, Gelbs? If you're talking about the Mets broadcaster, he's horrendous. And Vientos pops one out to right. Free like Kazera went away. Okay, guys, stop talking about the rain. Oh my goodness. Like, no, I'm talking about the announcers on TV. I don't really follow every Mets game, so I'm not sure. But do y'all think the Mets have been losing because of their players? Or is it on? It's both. McNeil flies one out to left. Collins is there, though. 2 away. His call on Pete shot was so vanilla. Oh, I didn't clip mine. I don't know if mine was good or not. The roof is leaking, Jack. I'm talking about the Met TV announcer still talking about it, not the YouTube chat. Down low, want to know. Your buddy's a motivational speaker, but he's a Yankee fan. Up high. Oh, called a strike. 1-1. Tyler Rogers getting warmed up in the Met bullpen. What Hernandez curse? Down low, 2-1. I really like our new relievers. Way better than what we had. Now go sign these Reynolds, right? Spirit Cricket says, dang, I'm getting hungry. Popped foul. 2-2. I can't eat this late. I have to watch my figure. No. See, Lee is here saying I was like number 69. Let's go. No. Well, Gelbsy's call was weak. I missed yours. I'll go back and check. Way to go, Milwaukee Roofers. And Alvarez rips one down the left. Foul. Snowman raid incoming. Already halftime. Yikes. Guys, check out Snowman Multimedia. We'll repay the favor here from Snowman. Down low, he went. And the ball gets away, though. And he'll be safe at first. It's a strikeout, but he's safe at first. See, Lee says, be chatting in a few minutes. I'm making popcorn. Love it. Everybody saying hi to C. Lee. Charles shouting out Snowman. I'll go over and get Snowman's link and we'll repay the favor. And there's a nice grounder to second, or third, and they go to second for the force. That'll retire the sides. We go bottom 6. Still 4-3 Mets. That's a fielder's choice. It'll be Yelich, Vaughn, and Perkins coming up for Milwaukee. Let's go over. You guys are giving me the updates on the game, so I don't. The rare strikeout single. Where is Snowman? There he is. Oh, he's in the middle. I don't want to raid when he's in the middle of. He's in the middle of a commercial break. Scorecard looks funny, right? Alright, guys, I just posted Snowman's link in the chat. Go over, tell him PAS sent you over, give him a thumbs up, subscribe to his channel. Let's get him into 2,000 subs. Yes, we are really 1-9 over our last 10 games. Michael, we are 1-9 over our last 10. Saying greetings, everyone. Rodgers will be the new quarterback here. Guys, go over and check out Snowman. Tell him PAS sent you over. Come on, I want to see some junkies in the chat over there. He's up to 1,907 subs. Oh, and we got the sausage race. Wow. Down low, 1-0. Then we go. Stanley's over there. Jonathan says he's cooking brats. No, it's not. Guys, hit the link in the chat. I don't know. It wasn't me that timed you out, so I don't know, Nick. There's Gina saying, greetings, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. Always great to be here. Sorry I'm late. Only Stanley and myself over there. Not really. I can't believe you guys didn't go over. Yeah, that's why I have moderators. They could do it as well. And a ground ball to third. Over to first. One away. Mauricio now in the game here. I mean, this is ridiculous. How do you have a roof and it leaks? In for a strike, 0-1. Thank you, Stanley, for going over. Chopped foul, 0-2. Exactly as planned thus far on relievers. Yup. Nope, but you're here now, Nick, so don't worry about it. If you're going to complain in the chat about it, you're going to get timed out again. In for down the grounded to short over the first, 2 away. Nice job by Rogers so far. Gina says, hi everyone, looks like a great game. Our roof sucks. I don't care if you went earlier, Frank. I wanted you to go when I put the link in the chat. That's what a raid is for. And that one missed, 2-0. Wanted to repay the raid favor. Maybe the Brewers couldn't afford the best roofers. Maybe. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Michael's back. What's up, Michael? Saying hi, everyone. I just got here. Swung on a mass, 2-2. Brewers are playing like, whoa, lightning. Yeah, well, I just heard that thunder through the TV. The 2-2. And that one chopped. McNeil's got it. We'll flip it to first. Nice 1-2-3 inning from Rogers. We go to the 7th. Still 4-3 Mets. But it's been pouring there for like 20, pouring for like 20 minutes straight. There you guys go. Trying to make jokes on the snowman angle. Dumb. Pretend this is a dry run for the playoffs. Yeah, this is what the Mets are hoping for the playoffs. Whoa, Snowman bringing people on. Michael saying, what up, John? What's up, Michael? Gina said it was the experience of a lifetime. Yeah. I mean, you almost got to see a no-hitter. What was the final score last night? 3-2. Brewers won 3-2. Top of the Mets lineup here. Lindor will lead it off. Jonathan says, yeah, that was awesome that Gina almost saw a history. Turn Snowman down over there. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, James. Thank you, George. lost you. George says just went over and subscribed. Scrubbed. Down low, 1-1. You said 3-2 Mets. Your internet is terrible. Anyone else? And that one fouled off, 1-2. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? The 1-2. It swung on a missed. I'm sorry. We can't keep having our leadoff hitter go 0 for every night. 0 for 3 last night. Oh for 3 the night before. 0 for 4 the night before that. 0 for 4 the night before that. Oh for 5 the night before that. Getting no production from your number 1 spot. Down low, 2-0, excuse me. Soto hit the home run earlier. And Nimmo and Lindor taking turns striking out, right? Down low, 3-0. 3 straight games for Soto with a home run. Ever since Jonathan says he re-signed the seed guy. There's a strike, 3-1. Soto was looking for a walk, was ready to toss the bat. He's going to pop out here. Okay. The Phillies have taken a lead. Down low, ball 4. So 1-out walk. 88th walk. Oh, Stanek getting warmed up in the Met pen. Well, then I'm going to stop one, Jonathan. Oh, yeah, because I can't keep up with both chats anymore. That one lined out to center. That'll bring up Pete. Pete's 1 for 3 with this. The one was a solo home run to tie Strawberry at 252 in the all-time Met home run list. In for a strike, 0-1. I'll have to go back and listen to my call. I don't remember it being a good call, or else I would have clipped it right away. D01 inside, 1-1. Frank says he subscribed to the Snowman. CD says he hit the asking everybody to hit the thumbs up. And a weak grounder down to first. Vaughn will take it to the bag himself. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. Mets up 4-3. And Stanek coming in, facing 7, 8, and 9. Terang, Siegler, and Ortiz coming up. Some more people still going over to Snowman there. Frank, Raymond, Jonathan, thank you guys. Blue Beetle, love it. Love it. I know we raised his sub count up a little bit, up to 1910 there. Let's check in on our guy Fitzy. He's got the Red Sox game tonight. We haven't checked in on him. And of course, first thing you get is an ad. 1-0 Red Sox in the top of the second. Stanek will be the new pitcher here for the Mets. Darren says I don't like Stanek coming in. Me neither. But I wonder if he's doing it because it's 7, 8, and 9. But we'll see. I'm stretching, says C-Lee. Hey, John, your call on the Pete home run was a good call. Thank you, Rory. Jonathan says, if we win tonight, I'm cooking the brats again tomorrow. Frank saying tap that like and subscribe. Let's go. We've gained 28 new subscribers tonight. Welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports. Oh, man. Ronnie, we still got 160 people watching us here in the 6th inning. Almost 30 new subs. What do you think?
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
They're what?
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
They might not like that.
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
Okay, I get it. Fouled off 1-1. No off speed to lefties. It's speed. It speeds up their bats since they have uppercut swings. You know, because you're a lefty. And did he go? No, 2-1. Jonathan says, easy, Ronnie. The 2-1. And that one laced out to left. That'll get in for a base hit. A leadoff single. Terang now 2 for 3 tonight. Pinch hitter. Durbin will replace Siegler. Durbin. Drew Gilbert. Oh, it's funny. The Mets trade Drew Gilbert to the Giants because he says he's not ready to become the pros, and yet he's making unbelievable catches in the outfield for the Giants. Okay. Bernard is here saying hello, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Up high, 1-0. Yeah, good job, Stearns. No, I'm watching. I have the Jet game on the big TV. I have that game on. There's a strike, 1-1. If the Mets would have had a 4 o'clock game today, I would have done both. That one caught! The throw back to first, not in time. Nice grab by Lindor, 1 away. If Lindor doesn't catch that, that's at least first and third. Here's Ortiz. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a pop out. Man, excuse me. Terang, 21 stolen bases on the year in 29 attempts. Man. And a ground ball foul, 0-2. Score alert. The Rams. The Rams scored. And popped up out to Soto. Coming on. He's going to have to play. And it's a ground rule double. It's a ground rule double. Yeah, we pulled Rogers. Why again? Right? I don't know. I don't get it. We keep using this Stanek guy, and he's got, what, a 6 ERA? I mean, face the bottom of the lineup, and he's giving up a single and a double here. You got to play the infield in. You're using the bullpen to, like it's, you want to keep it a one-run lead. I don't know if they're going to bring the infield in. Charles says to the new viewers and subscribers, welcome to the PAS network. Your support is greatly appreciated. I don't know if I asked you, did you like the trades even though we got streaky hitting? I did like the trades. I don't think they did enough. I didn't want Mullins. I did not want Mullins. Do we have fielding coach for the $1 billion man? No. Fouled off 0-2. And that one, SNY glitching out. I guess that was a foul ball. Still 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled off again. Check swing. It looked like. An off speed to a lefty. I said, don't do that. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. And a chopper. And he doesn't throw it's a ground ball to short, and Lindor throws the ball to first base instead of coming to get the runner at home, and we're tied up at 4. This team has no clue what's going on, man. Yeah, he would have gotten him. Let's see. He'd have been out. I'm sorry. No, it's not a veteran play. That'll be all for Stanek. I'm sorry, chat. I guess I'm wrong. It'll be Helsley coming in, trying to keep this a tie game. No, exact. Jonathan says no, Keith, not a veteran play. He had time to get him out at the plate. I don't get it, man. Yeah, nice job, Stanek. Right? Yo, Dr. Delay is here. I posted your link at the end of my stream. Hopefully people come by. How's it going, PAS? It's good, Dr. Delay. How are you? Guys, I know I keep saying it when a lot of these people show up. But make sure you check out Dr. Delay. Does a great job of calling Pittsburgh Pirate games. Getting ready to do a bunch of Steelers action here coming up, but mixes in other NFL and MLB games as well. So Dr. Delay, make sure you post your link in the chat so people can check you out. I believe he's climbing up to 500 or 600 subs, I think. Lindor had to throw over Stanek. No, Stanek went down to the ground. Look at it again. No, I'm telling you. To me, he would have been out. I don't think it would have been close. He would have been out. Time for Stanek to join the other Panic Brother and leave the team. Well, the other Panic Brother's hurt. No, still a ways to go. Gotcha. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what Lindor was thinking, so maybe you guys are right. Maybe he saw Stanek there and didn't want to throw it. I actually, now looking at it from that angle, you guys are right. Swung on a matched 0-1. This game going back and forth. Hard to believe the Mets have 4 runs. It would have been close. And with the pitcher in the way, probably good that they got the force out. Patrick says Brewers always fighting, never giving up, and coming back from behind. They're pesky, man. 0-2 the count here to Collins. The 0-2. Pop foul will do it again. Charles says you can't change the direction of the wind, but you can always adjust your sails to reach your desired destination. Oh, that's jet ball. Frank says he just subscribed to Dr. Delay. Fouled off, still 0-2. 104 on the gun. Jonathan says not comfortable if we go to extras. No, because we used all of our good relievers. Actually, looking at that one, he made the right choice now, Leo. So I was wrong on my live call. Up high, 1-2. The 1-2. And another error by Mauricio, and the Brewers will take a 5-4 lead. But let's not use Beatty. Let's not use Beatty for defense. Let's put Mauricio out there. How is that? That's not a base hit. I'm sorry. That's an error. I'm sorry. That's an error. And that ball is driven out to right and caught by Soto. We go to the 8th. Nope. Nope. Time violation on the pitcher. No pitch. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not a violation. And that ball's absolutely crushed out to left. And it's out of here. I'm sorry. This is BS on MLB's part. Exactly. Speechless is the right word for it. And a grounder down to Pete. They get the out at first. That'll retire the side. But the Brewers score 4 and take a 7-4 lead. I mean, I don't know. This is just nonsense now. Would have been out of the inning. We were out of the inning. And then after the flyout, the home plate umpire called the pitch clock violation. After the flyout. The pitch clock violation has to be called before the batter swings. And the home plate umpire didn't call it until after the batter said something. Now this Uribe guy coming in, he's going to throw 110 miles an hour. Flatbush. No, they won't. How do you get the Mets are going to hit 3 more home runs? Here in the 8th inning, it'll be Nimmo, Mauricio, and McNeil. Well, not if the home plate umpire doesn't call it when it happens. It's the home plate umpire's call, not the batter's call. And he didn't call it. It's like delay a game in the NFL when the clock hits the 0 and they still let them snap it. Oh, Beijing Yank, come up with something new to say in the chat. Please. You take a day and think about what you're putting in the chat, please. And the bomb on the next pitch, things happen to losing ball clubs. Yup. Yeah, well, stop being sarcastic in text form. You cannot read sarcasm. Yeah, I gotta keep telling adults this over and over and over. Outside corner, 0-1. And a chopper foul, 0-2. Gina says, I saw Gary face to face at the end of the game. Pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. And chopper foul, still 0-2. That's why it's an error and not a base hit. Fouled off, still 0-2. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, but I'm not. Yeah, right, Glenn? That's it, man. I mean, this and swung on a miss. Third strikeout for Nimmo. Am I okay, big? Yeah, I'm okay. Just tired of telling people you can't read sarcasm in text form. There's a strike, 0-1. The Mets are like fish out of water right now, just lifeless and no heart. Fouled off, 0-2. Nimmo needs to wake up. Yep. Fouled off, still 0-2. I'm tired of hearing about a Nimmo tough stretch. We got the same. This is the same Nimmo we saw last year. And a chopper foul. Yeah, Nimmo 26 strikeouts, less 56 at bats. But let's not give him a day off. Let's keep putting him in the lineup every day. Don't think the Brewers are going to fade from here. Yes, the Brewers will come back down to earth. They're not going to be bad, but they're not going to keep up an 800 winning percentage the rest of the year. They might still have a 600 winning percentage the rest of the year, but not 800 like they're on now. Outside, 1-2. Yeah, Patrick says agree, not 800. The roof's still leaking there. Swung on and missed. And 2 away. Leo says Nimmo and Lindor need to be put on the unable to perform list. We got to stop with this record thing. Focus on getting wins. Just my thoughts. Strawberry's my favorite Met. Winning more important. Things can't get any worse for this team right now, says Jimmy. Down low, 1-0. Cap says game by game, nothing else matters. There's a strike, 1-1. And Jonathan, what makes it worse is that nothing's changed. Nothing changes. Like they're not willing to mix it up, bring up a young player, Swung on a missed 1-2 to McNeil. Yeah, nor fire anyone. Cheer up, he says. The 1-2. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt. The Mets go down 1-2-3. He's telling that guy to cheer up, man. I'm sorry. You don't tell people that might have spent their vacation time and their hard-earned money on taking a road trip to Milwaukee and tell them to cheer up when the team puts out this kind of effort. That guy's facing the crowd is me. The Mets not playing with any sense of urgency. Agreed. I was grateful the game wasn't a no-hitter. Nevertheless, it was great being at the ballpark. We go bottom 8. Hagenman will come in for the Mets here. No, CP's not going to be live. How about Rob? I wish Wardy would allow redirects. Not that he needs it. I mean, he's got 34,000 subscribers. EZ says no confidence. The Mets are testing our loyalty, patience, resilience, and pride. Cap says, I want to believe, I really do. That was a time clock violation on your rebate. And not called, right? I mean... Yep, Chavez still happy on those home runs, though. Terrible game. I agree. Terrible game by Lindor. But the whole team as a whole, really. And outside, 1-0. Charles says your support and contributions on the PAS network, 2-0, as that one's outside, are greatly appreciated. Silent listeners and viewers, new viewers and subscribers included. There's a strike. No, 3-0. No. Nimmo needs to be cut. Start sending a message. One of the highest payrolls in the sport, and you're on the verge of dropping out of the playoffs. That one lined. Mauricio comes up with this one. One away. Seems that last year's team had more magic. Agreed. This is a magical run for the Brewers. I was in New York City to see the Miz lose in Queens. Mets are great hosts. I hope my fellow Brewer fans are good hosts to the Met fans. He was going to call them the Dolphins, and a ground ball is second. McNeil's got it over to first, 2 away. A 5-game series. Yikes. Let me see. Is Wardy going to be live? He doesn't have anything set. So, I'm going to set it up to redirect to Fitzy tonight. Unless you guys want to go to Rob. I'll leave it up to Caps. Fitzy or Rob? End of the day, we love our teams, but no need to be rude to each other. And that one lined foul, 1 and 2. Umpires should call the same both ways. This team has no championship qualities. The 1-2. Outside, 2 and 2. Alright, Caps must not be here anymore. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Hagenman goes 1-2-3. We go to the 9th. Caps, where are we going? We going over to Fitzy or we going over to Rob when we're done? You go to Brewers games often, not very rowdy. You had to get a drink. No worries. I just want to know where we want to redirect when we're done. McGill coming in again. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets in their lineup. Yeah, I'm asking you where you want me to send the chat when we're done. Do you want to go to Rob, or do you want me to send you over to Fitzy who's doing the Red Sox game? Because Wardy doesn't have a post game set up. No Mets. Well, I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, I was on the show a couple times last year with him. He says, as pissed as I am, screw it. Rob it is. Okay, I'll set it up. All right, guys. So when we end tonight, it'll ask you if you want to redirect. Go over to Talking Mets with Rob. We'll have post game. Right, Caps. Charles says in the morning you have two choices. You can either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. All right, Jimmy. Have a good night, buddy. NFL for me, it's on the NFL Network because I don't live in the New York area. This will be 6 losses in a row for the Mets, and the Reds will be 2.5 games out. Is redirecting something you have to change? Yes. The channel owner has to either turn it on or off. Once you get to, I think you have to get to 1,000 subscribers though. Because like Dr. Delay doesn't do it yet. He can't do it yet because he doesn't have enough subscribers. 8-9-1 for the Mets again. Rogers on the hill here. Agreed. They didn't beat us. We gave them these 2 games. Agreed. There's a strike, 1-1. But welcome in once again, everybody. 36 new subscribers tonight. Unbelievable. We'll be back at it again tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock for Game 3 of this series. high, 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. I don't know, Caps. That happened. I forget what night that happened. And that one line, caught by the shortstop, Scott it over to first, one away. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, everybody. Caps, thank you so much for the gifted memberships tonight. Gave out 10 gifted memberships. Really appreciate that. That'll bring up Mullins. 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Nope. Did not see it. Fouled off, still 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled off, we'll do it again. And that one ripped. Hey, threw in the right field. So the Mets get one on here. Need another base runner to bring up the tying run. Back to the top of the lineup here, though, with Lindor, who's 0 for 4. A little channel note on the live streams this year for the Mets. This is our 3rd best live stream on the season as terms of views goes. On the outside corner, 0-1. Jimmy going to bed now. Jimmy must be ahead or something because he said he was holding out for the finish. And that one line foul, 0-2. Yeah, it was good, right? It doesn't count because it was not a regular season or a postseason game. Let's give us hope, right? The 0-2. Up high. Who should have been called a strike. Caps is great play-by-play. This channel's just getting started. Hopefully the Mets can start turning this around. Down low, 2-2. Because if we go through another June swoon like we did, the numbers dropped like a rock. The 2-2. And a chopper foul. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that. The 2-2. McGill deals and swung on a missed. Up above his letters and he swings at it. Okay, Jack, thank you for subscribing long enough to be blocked on the stream, bud. I don't need subscribers that bad, clown boy. Here's Soto. And Mullins goes. That'll be defensive indifference. That's not a stolen base. Maybe Armagil has closer in his future. It'd be nice if we have some pitching in the future from him instead of getting hurt every year. At this point, all I can do is shake my head and have a disgusted laugh. Fouled off, 1-1. I don't think they do, Leo. Some of the guys have been right in the chat and think they're trying to send a message to the front office. Swung on a miss, 1-2. And the Mets are down to their final strike. Don't just up and leave when we're done, everybody. It'll ask you if you want to redirect over to Talking Mets with Rob. He'll have Mets post-game. Get ready for some expletives. The 1-2. And a chopper foul. Oh, it's a fair ball. Nope. Nope, they are calling it a foul ball. They are calling it foul. It's not even a slump at this point, Eric. We're beyond slump. Oh, it hit his foot. It's foul. The 1-2. Popped up. We'll do it again. Yeah, it hit his foot. Charles says, I'm not a Mets fan, but I can feel the anguish of the Met fans. Welcome in, Angler. Thank you so much. Say he went, struck him out. You're not getting that call, Soto. I don't care if you win or not. They're calling strike 3 there. The Mets have lost 6 in a row. And only now have a 2.5 game lead over the Reds for the last wild card spot. But we'll be back at it tomorrow for game 3 of this series. When I end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to Talking Mets with Rob. He's got Mets post game. He's going to be fired up. So go over there and enjoy him. And we'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon.